This is Spanish 2, así se dice, Chapter 4. En español, nosotros en este video vamos a aprender dos versiones de verbos en el pretérito que son un poco irregulares. Let's take a look. We have the preterite of the verbs that have either the E to I or the O to U spelling change. Let's start with the first one. We just learned that the verbs pedir, repetir, freír, servir, and seguir vestirse all have that stem change in the present tense. They are boot verbs. Now we're going to learn that there is an additional spelling change that occurs in the preterite tense, where the E of the infinitive stem will change to the letter I, but only in the L and the ellos form. So, with the verb repetir, to repeat or to have seconds. Repetí, repetiste, repitió, repetimos, repetisteis, repitieron, where the letter change from the infinitive to the stem in these two forms only changes to an I. Do you recognize that? You should, because that's the same spelling change we learned back when we were learning the present progressive tense. So if we were to say repeating, that change would happen there, repitiendo. And vestirse, you're going to change the se to me, te, se nos, and se. And notice that the spelling change, E, changes to an I, but only in these bottom two. Again, if we were to make this the present progressive, it would be vistiendo. So it is consistent with what we've been learning. To follow the theme along of boot verbs, we call these slipper verbs because they don't go all the way up on the ankle, they just stay across the bottom row. So, the verbs preferir, divertirse, and dormir are also boot verbs. They are IR and they are boot verbs. And since they are both IR and boot verbs, they will have a spelling change. Preferir and divertirse will change to an I. And then dormir, that O of dormir, will change to a U in those bottom two in positions 3 and 6. Morir has the same pattern. So let's take a look at preferir, which normally in the present tense changes to an IE, prefiero, prefieres, etc. Stays the same in positions 1 and 2, but then the E changes to an I here and here. And then dormir, which normally would change duermo, duermes in the present for I sleep, you sleep. Now we're in the past, slept, dormí, dormiste, but durmió, dormimos, and then durmieron. Do you remember that? The ing form would be durmiendo. Two more slipper verbs. List of the verbs that we have now in this lesson that have stem changes not only in the present tense but now in the preterite. Look them over, practice writing them a few times. Good luck.